Well, as you can see, the terrace of the cafes here in Paris, pretty busy, even for the middle of August now, with Parisians and tourists having something to eat, something to drink, and they're having to also show their health passes here in France as of today. So that means they have to basically show a QR code on their phone saying that they've been fully vaccinated or provide a negative COVID test now up to 72 hours old. That's been relaxed a little bit from 48 hours. The French government trying to ease this health pass in somewhat, or they can show proof that they've recovered from coronavirus. And all the vaccines recognised in Europe, even if you've been vaccinated in the US or in other countries in Europe, they should work on the French system. People I've been speaking to here say that they're not too bothered about this, that it only takes a few seconds and they see it as a logical measure. A couple of people, though, saying that they felt, they've been obliged, rather forced to do this, that some of them perhaps hadn't wanted necessarily to get vaccinated, but in order to keep enjoying some of the nicer things in life, such as dining out, then they went ahead and did it. So perhaps the French government's plan of basically inciting people to get the vaccine has been working, and that's one of the controversial things about it. People saying that, there's been demonstrations on the streets of France of people saying that France is verging towards authoritarianism, not giving people the choice. Of course, the government denying that and pointing to opinion polls, which says 60% of the French public do support this extended health pass.
Indeed. And also 55% of French people have both vaccines, which is actually even higher than the United States. So something seems to be happening in that regard. How important is this for President Emmanuel Macron? Of course, you have to remind everyone there is an election coming up for him soon.
Right, and this is absolutely key. We're coming towards La Rentrée here in France, September, the big political moment where we look at how things stand in the country after the long summer holidays. And of course, this year, we're just heading up now to a presidential election in 2022, which could be tightly fought. And Emmanuel Macron's team and his government are really set to be judged, among other things, on how they've handled the coronavirus pandemic. So they really want to show they've got a grip on this. Now, of course, there are dissident voices. We saw 237,000 people, official figures there, out on the streets across France this weekend protesting against the health pass. But you had more people than that going to get vaccinated. Look, they will say France is now the fifth country in the world in terms of percentage of population, in terms of getting people vaccinated. So they're trying to present this as a real success in dealing with COVID.
Catherine, thanks for that. Catherine Norris Trent there reporting from a cafe near the Hotel de Ville in Paris, where that health pass is just getting underway today here in France.